Hello, everybody. My Discord and my monitor is going crazy, which means we must be live with some more D&D shenanigans. How are we all doing?
Doing quite fine.
Dubious.
Dubious, yeah.
Discord, I need you to calm down. Stop freaking out. It's okay.
Stop freaking out, God!
We have done this multiple times before. It's no more. It's about a thing to freak out about.
I know, but it's just really disconcerting to watch it completely. The only way to describe it is literally flipping the freak out. The stream's still catching it. So I know it's not an actual display thing, but it's just so weird and it is really off-putting.
Yes.
It's like when you play a game and you watch like the models start freaking out and flying away, and everybody else is like, "No, it's all fine on my end."
I do have a question.
Go on.
Tash, can you put the game name in the group chat?
The one that I was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Professor Layton game.
Okay, yeah, let me do that.
I will admit, I'm now thinking I should really go back and play because it's not far off of Myrtle, really.
I mean,
figuring out.
So,
I know it's lots of different puzzles, but you know what I mean. It's like
as long as
murder
you
mystery.
don't, as long as you don't mind some logically BSy endings. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not that the endings are terrible, it's just more that, you know, this mystery is like becoming really, really good, and it's more so in the second trilogy as opposed to the first trilogy, but with the second sort of games, especially with the Spectre's Flute and well, I just more think of the Spectre's Flute because I personally think that ending is just absolutely like, wait, where the hell did that come from? Like, logically speak, like, what?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But I won't spoil like too much.
Yeah.
But all I'll say is that they could have come up with like a much more logical ending. Like they could have
puzzle
done like
game. There will be massive leaps in logic,
like
D&D level leaps in logic. But yes. Also, watching me doing that, I found the laser pointer again.
Also, are we meant to be playing D&D?
Yes, we are meant to be playing D&D, but I found the laser pointer and currently having fun with the cat.
yeah, he's having fun with the cat. Look at her jumping around.
I'm getting
on
my
it.
practice in to herd cats.
I mean, it's a bit impolite to play with your pussy on camera.
Yeah, yeah, more.
Wrong channel for that kind of stupid content.
Mhm.
So the other night, me and Tom watched don't judge me. I had on the Lizzie McGuire movie.
Mhm.
No
and-
judgment.
Yeah, and at the end of it, her brothers like got. To be fair, it's clips of her like that he's using to like blackmail her, like singing in the shower and things like that. But he's going up to people. And it's like, for a premium price, I will give you videos of my sister.
Oh god damn.
Oh,
Like, did he? I'm like, is this like early OnlyFans? Is he created?
kind of is, really.
Like, he's 10 and he's like trying to like, yeah, sell videos of his sister singing in the shower. It's like,
I mean, that'd be one hell of a way to do an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
You make it sound like you're going to get nothing but explicit, but really you just get the most mundane, everyday pictures.
yeah.
Yes.
Because that's what it was. That he was just, it was just like embarrassing moments of her falling over and things like that. But he was just like going to people, was like, I will sell you this.
I will say you this really cool thing.
Yeah, of my sister.
Anyway, Last time, with this wonderful band of misfits, you had gained entry to what is known as the Kraken Hatchery, bringing a Kraken egg with you, and a priest to a deity whose name now escapes me.
Did he actually name the priest?
His name was Steve.
I think it was the god we were referring to, and the god was just angry person. Very, very angry force of nature that Das unwittingly unleashed.
So, look, I'm sure that I may have been like 40% responsible for a potential war that's about to happen. But to be fair, that guy could easily have, like, you know, tried to control his emotions and be like, okay, I'm just going to try and talk to this other guy like a diplomatic leader instead of resorting to war and fighting. But no, he resorted to that first. He's the only one responsible for his own emotions, not me, not anyone else. So technically, that's not my own fault. I rest my case.
And breathe.
I'm not going to litigate this.
Over the course of your explorations of this water temple, you had uncovered that the denizens here were keeping track of celestial movement on the material plane, and even taking note of specific times of the year. You'd also found gained access to the central chamber, where you found the body of the previous Kraken. How best to put it? Pasted to the ceiling.
Okay.
And a pile of bodies below in the pit. You managed to dig your way through, got some nice shiny bits, did a speak with dead, and found that the people here were overrun by shadows and darkness and all sorts of crazy stuff. And then when you asked a question, I believe about a date you had seen on the walls, the figure promptly disappeared into a pile of ash.
That is decidedly rude. It wasn't appropriate. I do say. Very rude.
Indeed, most rude.
How dare we?
I did have a pipe.
Sorry, I heard how dare we.
Yeah, how dare we?
How
How
dare
we disintegrate on the spot.
Yeah.
Most are becoming. Must clearly be French. Anyways, so that was all the notes I had. So my question is, what would you guys like to do with this new information? The cleric that is currently with you down in the water temple is willing to do another speak with dead, but he doubts any other questions you could think to ask will gain any more information for you. Because if something's keeping the dead silent, they are very well aware that we are asking the dead.
How sacred are people's corpses to them, to their family members in the plane of water?
The cleric gives you a concerned look. Why? What do you intend to do?
Well, if it's that rune that makes the body go boom, I mean, I could just dispel the rune first.
Or we could move.
But there is a small, slim chance that the body would just go boom anyway.
I was going to say that we could move the body away from the runes, but I realised that the runes actually on the body themselves. So I be dumb. Equilibrium has been achieved.
TJ points out that, like, you're kind of not wrong. I mean, if we surgically cut their head, their cheeks off, and where the rune is, technically we've taken the rune off. Like, really aggressive tattoo removal.
Just for the record, I'm assuming Passive Arcana would realise that wouldn't work.
No, removing the skin does not remove the rune. But let the barbarian have his moment.
I mean, the logic is sound, but yeah, no, that's fair. Like, yeah.
How about I try my solution before you desecrate a corpse?
I mean, to be honest, our solution was just gonna be terrible anyway, so we may as well go with your solution first.
All right. Rubs his little claws together. I haven't used any spells for a while.
Ooh, do you want me to inspire you? I have the ability to inspire you. Let me check.
I'm sure somewhere.
I'm sure
Oh,
somewhere. Let me check my pocket.
You do that. The DM needs to go check the rules of Dispel Magic and then actually try to figure out what the DC is going to be for this check.
Let me consult my council of one. Yes, I do have 2 bardic inspirations to spare.
So yes, any spell of 3rd level or lower is instantly dispelled, or level equivalent to the casting of Dispel Magic.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's a DC check of 10 plus spell level.
In which case, then give me that DC spell check.
I will inspire you with a song of our people.
I'll say, I didn't say what spell level I've cast the Dispel Magic at yet.
Well, just in case, don't fuck this up.
7th, you say?
Don't fuck this up.
I'm afraid you will need to pump a bit more into that.
Damn.
Oh, no.
I said I did it. There you go. There's the spell cast and paid for. I don't know why.
So there's no roll or anything along those lines?
No, I still have to roll.
Yeah, he's still got to make the spellcaster check.
Well,
So
don't
what's the
forget.
DC of this spell? What's the DC of this roll?
You are looking for more than 17.
You got 1d6 die to play with.
I roll at all, or no, not gonna help.
I was gonna say I don't think you can assist my spell casting. Don't think that's.
Yeah, no, this is a
Make
solely
our
Eppa
movement.
thing, although Das is
It-
doing
actually,
Bardic
to be fair-
Inspiration.
Yeah.
Actually, it is an ability check.
Yeah.
So it's not anything that would affect the ability
attack,
check.
roll, or saving throw.
Help action. Does that apply to any ability check?
I don't know. I still haven't read the new rulebook yet, because I'm still on the fence of whether or not to carry on.
So,
With
according to the
5e.
Roll20 compendium, admittedly this is the combat rule, it does say that
Assist with an ability check. And one ally who is near enough for you to assist verbally or physically when they make an ability check. That ally has advantage on the next ability check they make with the chosen skill or tool. This benefit expires if the ally doesn't use it before the start of your next turn. The DM has final say on whether your assistance is possible.
You know what? I will allow Tink to help out. If Tink wants to, because Tink is also trained in Arcana.
Can I help?
Your Arcana is more pulling knowledge into how to track and kill certain creatures.
plus
that-
double advantage isn't a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, double.
Okay,
advantage
because
isn't
this
a
is a
thing.
problem that 5e really lost, because like the Arcana nature used to be Dungeoneering, but I don't think Dungeoneering's there anymore.
Yeah, you have advantage on wisdom survival checks to track fey, fiends, or undead, and you have advantage on intelligence ability checks to recall information about them.
Oh, here we go. This is intelligence with advantage. That is a best one's a dirty 20.
Do you want
A
to
dirty
use your-
20? Do you want to use that Bardic Inspiration?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
What's your dice size?
D6.
Yeah, 21! You know when you play Baldur's Gate 3 and you watch all the happy little numbers start ticking over to your D20 roll, and you just see like, oh, I have guidance, and it's a D1 on a D4.
Yeah.
But with that, the dispel is successful.
Hey.
To say, on a 20, you will better be, because that's 10th level magic that should have dispelled.
So you focus hard, and you actually like forcibly make this rune dissipate. But in doing so, there is an I'm trying to think the best way of describing it. An eruption of dark necrotic energies.
Oh, grand.
So I'm going to need everybody to make Constitution saving throws for me.
I just want to double check something with my bardic inspiration. For 10 minutes, the creature can add it to one. It doesn't say that after using it, then it's done. So technically, Eppa can still use the bardic inspiration.
No, it is single use. I can, but the use expires after 10 minutes.
What?
What does it say?
That's
Once
the
you-
interpretation.
What does it say? Oh, one ability check. Okay.
This is-
Okay.
Oh, I rolled badly.
Okay. So
Oh,
it's
no.
a Constitution saving
Yes,
throw?
Constitution saving throws.
Can
Let's
I
re-
inspire
let's-
myself?
Not in standard 5e. I think
13.
5.5 you can though.
13.
Oh dear.
22, by the way.
Jesus Christ. Tink's thriving here.
Yeah.
What do we get from Rex?
Oh, I need to roll a
Yes,
Constitution.
yes. Everybody, give me a Constitution saving throw.
What about
Everybody.
TJ?
I'm doing it.
Wait, Tash,
What?
you didn't send Marie a chaotic alarm.
I know.
And
Yes,
that is a critical hit.
Oh, fine, I'll send her a norm.
That's a nat 20.
So the only two that failed were Das and Eppa.
2 kobolds go flying into the wall.
Well, it's more like it's kind of like a fireball's going off. It's supposed to fire damage. It was necrotic damage. But everyone else is like managed to like cover their faces and stop inhaling too much of this black mist. Meanwhile, the 2 kobolds are like wide-eyed, open mouth, going, surprise Pikachu, and they realise, oh no.
Do we get possessed and we just and we just share a brain cell between each other? That'll be so hilarious.
No, it's even worse for you. You take 22 points of damage.
22.
Of necrotic damage specifically. And your hit point maximum is also dropped by 22 for 24 hours.
Rude.
Ow.
Wait, so does that mean I'm decreasing my health twice? Or just my max health?
So you're doing it twice. You take 22 damage.
Jesus.
And then your max health has also come down by 22.
I'm on 10 HP.
Oh!
No, sorry, no, I'm on 10. I'm on, if it's 22, I'm on 8.
Oh,
8 out of 30. No, sorry, because it was, yes, 10 out of 54. Because you just essentially hit us for 44. Jesus.
Jesus.
I do sort of love this image because it's like, you've got a corpse. Everyone is very clearly very close to the rune to dispel it. I can imagine Das is looking there very curious. Tink is just that little bit taller whilst helping. And that sort of explains the line of people who don't get hit. Because Rex is fine, because Rex isn't even close to this.
So what you're saying is that this bit of darkness is like sizist and therefore just hates small people. How fucking dare it?
I mean,
That's such judgment.
it could also just be racist.
It is also racist as well, yeah. How dare it?
I was just going to say, we were too close and couldn't get away fast enough, maybe?
Do better, necrotic energy. Like, just disappointed in you. Like, do better.
Yes.
Clearly, Das, you need to take this up with the Topaz Dragon.
I will take up whichever dragon does this absolute dragon like fecal matter. Like absolute Kuatoa, whatever those fish people are called. I don't know. Like
So Harquin?
No, not Sahuagin. Like, no, not the Sahuagin. No, the fish people.
The ones that make the gods, which are the Kuatoa.
I just had an idea. We need to look for some Kuatoa so that they can turn up gods. And then we can fight on the legendary level!
No.
But yeah.
You know what? I'm just getting on the whale. Actually, wait, no, sorry. We got a corpse here that's not cursed anymore. I'm going to use my arcade recovery very quickly to regain that spell slot. But yeah, speak with dead now.
Yeah, I was going to say, is this like corpse actually disintegrated?
No, the corpse is fine. Just more the room being dispelled caused it to explode. Alright then. The priest goes along, begins to set up the ritual for Liquidet, although he looks at the two kobolds. It's like, are you sure you don't want me to do something about your kind affliction? You're looking a bit thin in the cheeks.
Just when we're on the whale, yes. For now, just gonna. It just leans and lies on some sand. Just sort of like that whole thing where you sort of fold both your arms underneath you to make a little pillow, and just stares at what's happening whilst napping.
Floats down gently because of water physics.
Yeah.
Alright then. He begins to cast Speak with Dead. You get your 5 questions.
What was the question that made the last one blow up?
What would happen on the date of that? Yeah, what would happen on this specific date that we figured out from the star chart thing on the ceiling? Like, if nothing is done, what would happen on this specific day? From the star chart. I want to say it's the 20-something of the fall.
I'd say it's something in like, I want to say 26 days from now.
Yeah.
Brian's getting his calendar out.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to remember the rope so I can actually view it because
I remember it's like it's a month cycle -2, and I think months in this are 28 days.
yes, it's Stardew Valley rules. Also, it'd be really handy if I could access my own file. Thank you.
I'm just going to do a thing.
Okay, you go do a thing. I know exactly what it's going to be. You may hear noises of an unhinged message. But yes, asking about the date of when things are going to go down is what caused the corpse to go poof into dust. Maybe avoid that question.
No, but that's why we moved to the rune. So we can ask that question.
Oh, so that's going to be one. Okay, gotcha. My apologies. So the date you're after is the 22nd in the 3rd month of autumn.
Yes, what the fuck are they doing?
Well, according to the corpse, the reason why that date specifically, it'll be a very rare occurrence. It'll be a day when both moons are eclipsed out of sync.
Oh.
They'll be eclipsed out of sync.
Yes, and actually, like the moons go in an eclipsing cycle. So Minoros will be eclipsed, then Majoros will come after. This day specifically, both eclipses will happen at the same time, which shouldn't happen because of how I've set the moons up on the calendar. Because magical shenanigans.
It is done.
All right, Minthara.
I was more trying to go for Lae'zel, but okay.
Oh, that works too, yeah.
Speaking of Minthara, we're trying to get her in our Baldur's Gate 3 run right now. Things are not going to plan. Alcin's very much like, I want to murder that drow, and Esme going, no, I want the drow. I want more people in the party. I want to see how much I can break this game.
Meanwhile,
in a physical game of D&D,
I say, what do we actually? So, would any of us be able to roll to know something about special double eclipse days?
you can either go ahead and give me a history or an arcana or a religion check.
Well, that's me out of everything.
Arcana, history, or...
I'll go religion.
Or religion.
Because I think you have advantage on Arcana in this case, don't you, Foxy?
Just a moment. I have advantage on all of them. So pick your poison. I will roll what you don't roll.
I'll. You know what? It's more narrative. I'm more typically Arcana, so I'll go Arcana.
Okay.
And it's a nat 20.
And I am going to go with history.
I mean, it would make sense for you since you're a were bunny dude, and technically speaking, you'd be following the phases of the moon for werewolf things, you know.
This
Almost
is
a
true.
nat 20. Oh, that would be very funny. 2 nat 20s.
That's the eclipse. That's the eclipse we speak of. Both nat 20s just suddenly turn into the eclipse, and we all end the world. Bye bye.
So, with those checks, we'll start off with the history one. Double eclipses are incredibly rare.
Yes.
As I said before, like the moons themselves are positioned in a way that you'll get an eclipse of one, maybe shortly followed by the other, but rarely do you get both in situ.
Yes.
Whilst there have been recordings of double eclipses before, there mostly been one has done a solar eclipse, and then you've had a lunar eclipse on the night side. You got this really cool midday moon. You know, full solar eclipse on one side and then full lunar eclipse on the other side.
Yes.
Here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
Terrible of you. For both moons to then end up either eclipsing the sun or being in a lunar eclipse themselves is a rarity. Each time this has happened, it has often come with or either before, during, or after a great catastrophe.
Okay.
So as such, they've been marked primarily as like, this is going to be a bad month, or a bad week, or just a bad year.
So you had a bad day.
On the Arcana front, with that natural 20. But you ponder what that could do. And then you start thinking about how the planet's ley lines would react to that much of a coincidence in energy. And that maybe on such days, miracles could happen. Both good and bad.
Mm.
But a double eclipse? Oh boy! You could go for quite the power play.
Okay, so we got 26 days. How do we make me into a dragon? No.
How do you make all of us into dragons is the bigger question here.
The spirit does not know.
Yeah, that was definitely a bit. But there's very much a moment of Eppa just sort of going, uh-oh.
What do you mean, uh-oh?
Yes, why uh-oh?
So you know what we left in Verolanium, yeah?
The big dark cloud that's eclipsing everything and making everybody scream, yes.
That has plans in 26 days. When there's two lunar eclipses at the same time. How do I put this? One moon equals miracles.
Okay.
The other moon equals miracles.
Okay.
What is miracle multiplied by miracle?
Double miracle?
No, that's addition.
Well, I mean, what you're saying, what would happen if you get one miracle with another miracle? You get double the miracle. Like, you get more miracles. So why the uh-oh?
If there's enough power going around for just like, idle miracles to happen, what if somebody's both aware of it, planning for it, and I don't know, wants to take over the world? Or whatever it is that, And Eppa just looks at the priest for a second. The enemy is planning?
Why would I know what the enemy is planning?
I was trying not to worry you.
You're making me worried now. What enemy? What plan?
Ebenrath.
That's not a good name. Terrible name.
I know, he should have gone with something like Ivory Piece or something like that. You know, it sounds much more nicer.
Oh god.
Ebenrath, the shadow dragon that each of the four planes titanic creatures are responsible for restraining from taking over the material realm. That one.
Ivory Piece sounds much more nicer.
I agree with the slightly crazier kobold. Ivory pieces sound like a much nicer dragon, but I am aware of it.
Okay. Cool, so that's... I am too necrotized for this.
I'm not, apparently.
But yeah, bad happen. Possibly very good if someone else takes control of it. But if it's being controlled by the person who's planning for it, they could do something huge. They could blow up the world. They could turn the world into a dragon core, like an evil dragon. They could melt everyone into puddles.
So what you're saying is, they who control the thing does all amazing things. Which means we have to figure out, one, what we have to control in order to gain control, and two, how do we control the thing so that we can gain control of the thing, so that we can control the events that happen so that we can control the situation and then control whoever is trying to control the situation for their own benefit to then stop them from trying to control the world.
How I don't have proficiency in nature. Does anyone in the party have proficiency in nature?
If only we had a druid who could be proficient in nature, who didn't die. Oh, wait.
Sadly, TJ is not.
Well, that's down to
we could
you.
always just blow up one of the moons.
Wait. Eppa, you do realise how this would affect the sea currents? Like, the moon kind of controls the tides, if one moon so much as blows up, then the whole sea could go into an uncontrollable state, which is very unsafe for, boats to travel on.
The guy pipes up and goes, "It kind of also us down here as well. When you think all the water in the sea comes and goes."
Yeah, see, and that guy has a very good point. So
Wait, the tides pull water from the plane of water?
Yeah, how do you think springs work? Especially, really strong ones in places where they shouldn't be. Desert oases. Are waist high?
Look, my only understanding of the water cycle is, clouds go splush, water goes into caves and rivers, they trickle through caves and across the land into underground rivers, and then they all flow into the sea, they boil or evaporate, and then they become rain again. I don't know nout about... there are those underground rivers that then become springs, that I understand. I don't, for the record, I have never come across, boom, water in the desert.
No. It's not like that. It is very slow. It is a very slow and deliberate process.
Oh, so sort of like sploosh in the desert.
Sploosh.
Yeah, well, think of it as like have you ever had a leak through your house?
I had a leak in my ship.
I lived in caves. What do you think?
I had a leak in my ship. It was terrible.
I don't know. I live on the plane of water, but yeah, it's like a small little leak, small drip in a cave. A small little drip from a stalagmite. That's kind of us. Just trying to pick our way through.
In the desert? You know what? No, we'll have this fascinating conversation on the whale. But we still have 4 more questions to ask a corpse.
That's very true.
I guess... Well, at the moment, they seem to know a lot. We were kind of working on the assumption that they actually worked for the bad guys, so maybe we can confirm that?
Or we can see whether they know anything about the thing that we got to take control of, so that we can gain control with the thing that we got to take control of, so that we can control the situation to stop the other bad guy from taking control of the situation that they want to take control of.
Or maybe just ask what they're going to do with the magic?
Well, yeah.
We have 4
4
questions.
questions, so yeah. Stop. Do you have telepathic powers now? Because, that's exactly what I was going to say.
I don't want to interrogate that.
The corpse is floating there with a very... If we can have an expression, it would be very condescending and just... What is your next question, please?
Okay. What is this great evil planning on doing with this tremendous power of the double eclipse?
The spirit does not answer you, for it does not know.
Okay, so that's 1 question down. So we've got 3 questions left. So maybe, I don't know, would they know what we have to take control of in order to maybe I don't know.
Maybe ask if it knows if it was. You know what? I'll just ask.
Go on.
Did you work for Abenrath or any of his minions?
No, I did not.
So probably doesn't know much other than what was possibly leaked and said. Oh, sleepy. Nope. Can't sleep.
Stay awake, Pepper. Don't go into the light.
Okay. So they probably aren't. So they don't know what they're going to do. They aren't part of them. They only knew about the date.
Oh, would they know what we have to take control of in order for them to do the thing?
If they weren't part of the enemy, then probably not.
But then what if they were part of something else that was looking into taking control of the thing?
That would be an incredible coincidence.
Well, let's see whether it's an incredible coincidence.
Wait. We only have 2 questions left.
I know.
I was going to say, we could ask if they know where the guys who did this were going, because then we can follow them.
All right. Okay, go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I asked that.
Yeah. Go for it.
Did not see any others. Just shadows. So they spoke nothing. Just cold.
And they didn't go a specific direction. Okay. That last bit's not a final question. Okay, so shadows. So shadows attacking. I don't know if this requires a skill roll from anyone in the party, but would there be anything that any sort of like living shadow creatures or known magic that would reproduce this sort of attack? Like, I'm trying to figure out whether or not it's ghosty monsters or shadowy monsters or a spellcaster that is using some sort of shadowy magic attack. Because that's 2 different pursuits.
I was going to say, those that want to, you can go ahead and give me an Arcana check. I will say Rex, because of his background and everything else passively, just as immediately like come into mind of like, was there anything that fits that description? There are ghosts and wraiths that would fit that, although very unusual to find them here on the plane of water. But if you want to go ahead and give me a roll, you're more than welcome to.
So, Arcana.
Yeah.
I'm assuming wraiths also wouldn't attack in groups.
Well, they might do, but you require a lot of unrest and undead corpses to get that much wraith.
Oh, the dice do not like you tonight.
No, they're really just looking at Foxy's character and just going, no.
Yeah.
You're good enough as a blood hunter, no. With the 23, again, same as Rex, really. It's like shadowy figures, that mount and that force could only really be like a wraith or something similar.
Sorry, you broke up entirely then.
No. Yeah, so the only thing really that comes to mind is like maybe a wraith or other shadowy spectres, but in that number it seems improbable. So probably more likely something casting a lot of shadow magic. Perhaps a god of shadows, mayhaps.
Interesting.
Oh, 1 minute, 1 second. Let me just. 50 property, boop.
You open your senses to the magic around you. You are immediately assailed on all sensation by a mix of aquatic elementals and dark, shadowy, necrotic kind of magics.
Is there anything like a...
Go on.
Sorry?
No,
go ahead.
I was going to say, you are dazed for but a moment. If you want to keep Detect Magic up, it will last longer, but there is an instinct within you to just cut everything off. But whatever went down here has left a mark. A very powerful one.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it up. I'm a stubborn little kobold. Yeah, and I'm trying to see if there's a point of origin. Or any sort of like clues.
Your point of origin.
And you know what? I'm gonna do something unusual. Das, I need you to read my mind.
Okay.
2 kobolds are better than 1, and look for anything that help see if we can find a point of origin. Just brace yourself. It's a lot.
Okay. Okay. Mind if I put my claws, hands on both sides of your head? Might help me focus. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Cool. I am going to do a. I mean, did you just say just to read your mind, or do detect thoughts specifically?
I was just suggesting that you tap in, because basically,
Okay.
2 brains having a look over this could see something that I can't.
Okay, cool. In that case, then I am at first going to try and actually, I'd have to use detect thoughts, because I can send messages, sort of thing. So I'll have to use detect thoughts. So yeah, I'm going to use detect thoughts.
I'm just gonna let them in.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So, yeah, if it fails, you gain insight into the room. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm in. Yeah. Yeah. What do my little kobold mind's eye see?
The 2 of you try best to peer around with your shared perceptions. It is agonizingly painful. It is an overwhelming of your sensations. You can almost feel that every molecule of water on your skin, hear everything at a deafening volume. Every surface that reflects light is just blinding. You do find the point of origin, which is dead center of the room and the chamber itself.
In this chamber?
Yes,
or?
in this chamber that you're in right now.
Okay.
Sort of, if you think of it as like a bowled pit, middle of that bowl, there is just an intense amount of both darkness and natural water.
Is there anything? You know, like how the library had those sort of like moats of water, moats of magic that were books.
Yes.
Like a magical singularity of sorts. I don't know how a magical moat or whatever you want to call it. Is there anything similar here at the very center? Not obviously like a book thing, but like something at the very center. That's the point of origin. Is there anything there?
With what you 2 can see, no. It is just, both for all concerned, like it is just there. You know, you can see through it. You can't see it. You can't taste it. You can't smell it. With Detect Magic up, you can almost physically see like these 2 colliding energies bouncing off each other.
Oh, of the water and the shadow magic.
hmm
That's kind of dope. Not gonna lie.
It's why, like, it's for you. It is just, oh my god, you're literally looking at a black hole or the birth of the universe.
And I'm guessing that would have been the same for me.
Yes, as you're tapping in and helping out, it's just like, oh my god, it's just how you see things with detect magic. Christ on a bike.
Yeah.
I will say at this point, I will need some con saving throws.
Yeah.
More from Eppa than from Das at this point.
Okay.
Are these concentration or constitution?
Constitution.
13 for me. Unlucky for some.
Dirty 20 for me.
Okay.
Lucky
Eppa?
for some.
Eppa, you are fine. Das, if you are compelled, there is a part of you that is compelled to break the connection. If you want to keep a hold on, you will be dazed until you let go. Yeah. I think it's the condition. He says he needs to remind himself of the condition.
Or like stunned?
Yeah, you'll be more stunned. You've been playing so much Baldur's Gate, I'm thinking dazed is a condition.
Yeah. So Eppa's still got that detect magic up and is doing the looking into the origin thingy-mabobs.
Yes. And you're tapping in, you're getting like feedback from this.
Okay. I feel like as much as this is going to hinder me more, I am just going to hold on. I'm gonna hold on because like we need to like get as much information on this as possible. Like Das is just gonna hold on, and I don't know whether Eppa can feel it at that point, but like they could certainly feel Das's fingers kind of clench around his head even more. Not to the point where the claws are like digging into his scales, but it's certainly getting there. Like he's really trying to hold on. And to everyone else, it looks as though he's like, if kobolds could sweat, like if reptiles could sweat, then that's more or less what's like. You could see if kobolds could sweat, like you could see like beads of sweat start to like emerge from that temple. On water, yeah.
Okay, so we've got all this magic. I suppose my question is there any... Does it look like a continuous source, or it's just this is the scar?
This is the literal scar in reality.
Yeah, everyone could see Das's arms like kind of trembling at this point.
I was going to say, if people could see your eyes right now, they'd be getting bloodshot. There'd be like a small trickle coming out of your ears.
Okay, I have various manipulatory magics here. The one that I don't have being remove curse. Like, is there anything I can do to just manipulate this in any way? Be it tap, like, look at, like, tap the source, separate it somehow, reduce the impact, or is it just a case of this is fucking awful? You know it's awful, and it's like a volcano. There's nothing you can do.
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Oh, Nelly. That's 29.
I was going to say, I don't think I'd be able to contribute anything.
I was so scared. It was on a 9.
Oh.
Rolled over to the 19.
From this position, you can tap into the weave, for lack of a better way of putting it. And if you want, you can try fixing the scar, pulling the necrotic out.
That makes sense. A bit like antiseptic. A wound.
Yeah, I mean, I'll happily throw spell slots into this if that works for the fueling of it.
Yeah.
But the way that I'm imagining doing this, and tell me if this is possible, is essentially Pepper's done a lot of things, especially with elementals. Over the course of this campaign, he's relatively familiar with elemental magic.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of wants to wrap some of that around him, essentially like magical surgery gloves, before he goes in. Essentially, I have a buffer of water elemental magic between me and that before I start working. That's how I interpret that 29.
I was going to say, I will allow you to expend a spell slot to do this, and if you want to flavour that spell slot by saying, I will use up a control elemental for it, you're more than welcome.
Sure, let's drop a 6th. That's a 6th level spell slot into that.
Okay. You prepare yourself for surgery, and then you begin to slowly remove this necrotic rot from the heart of an elemental plane. Go ahead and give me a final Arcana check.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Does this make dust? Is it like the endoscope where they get the camera in and they like sort of look around the body parts and things?
You're the trauma nurse. You're just there dabbing the forehead.
Well,
does that count as a help action?
It's all Dad can really do right now.
Yeah, his hand's literally clasped onto your head.
Yeah, cool. So that Arcana roll. I'm really nervous to press this.
Press it!
No! It's only a 6 on the die, but still a 16.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to give you bardic inspiration. Would I have been able to?
No.
Okay. No, that's fine.
Can I give guidance at all? I've got cantrip. Guidance. You touch a willing creature. D4 can be added to a numbered roll. To one ability check of choice.
You know, I'll allow for the bardic inspiration and the guidance.
Oh, that's very nice. So that's a D4 and a D6.
Giving you a change of heart. I feel like I'm going to die as an exchange for this, but you know what? That's fine.
No, it's because my brain's thinking like, what
So
the narrative.
That tops up to a 22.
There's a moment where you begin to pull and you think, okay, I think I've got it. It's all good, and then you feel your grip slip on the necrotic energies within, and like panic for a brief moment, and then just reach out and try and scoop it back, and you manage to catch it before it all falls back into this maelstrom of chaos. But you successfully remove the necrotic scar from the plane of water.
And I'm guessing that magic just dissipates?
It does not.
Ooh.
Sadly, it does not come without sacrifice.
Oh no.
Here we go! Time to make a new character!
I'm about to be very either dead or unconscious. There is no in between.
There's no in between, yeah.
There's not really so much no in between. It's more like, just so you know, for the remainder of this campaign, you're going to be cursed for a while.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, does this also apply to me because I'm connected to... okay.
Okay.
No, as you remove these necrotic energies, even though you have shrouded yourself in elemental water just to keep yourself safe, it's kind of like the Venom symbiote kind of approach. You watch this necrotic energy like warp over your hand like a glove, and then slowly climb up your arm. You can feel the cold sting, and then just watch it all vanish under your scales. And it's a brief panic of, oh no.
Oh god, Dust can see this.
Oh god, yeah. Oh god, yeah. Like I could totally see this. Like,
and all everyone sees on the outside is like you manipulating your hands like Doctor Strange style, and then suddenly like looking at your hand and going, no, get it off.
Yeah, there's me like seeing this like, get it off.
Yeah, I think there's a moment of just get it off. I'm just gonna like pull Das's hands off, and I'm gonna turn at Das and forgive me. Eyelids eyes completely black, and then back to normal.
And that's probably the last words that Das will hear for a while as he's completely stunned.
How long for, DM?
Okay.
Well, the second that you let go, or Eppa forces you to let go, you're fine. It's literally because you were looking at the core of an elemental plane in absolute chaos. The second like Eppa breaks the connection,
Okay.
either forcing you out or getting your hands off, doing whatever, you're unstunned.
Okay. Okay.
You have a chance to recover and catch your breath.
Yeah.
Oh, that does not taste good. Okay. I need to stop doing weird stuff like that. Oh dear.
I know that was I know all of this was consensual. I will be having words with you later in private.
Delicious juicy chaos.
Okay, look,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be open about this because, like, it could cause problems. And well, you saw a reaction. So big magical scar. Try to protect myself against it, and I kind of fumbled a little bit. Turns out trying to rip a giant magical scar off an entire elemental plane is difficult. Should have thought.
Who would have thought that it would be difficult?
Everyone thought it was difficult.
Yeah, indeed.
It's the side. I think they. I have no idea if it's sentient. Something when it decided to go. Fine. You want to fuck around? Now you found out, and it's in here. So just a warning. I don't know what I'll do. If anyone knows a very good magical doctor, I'd appreciate a trip. Maybe Hades or Poseidon knows someone. I'm just gonna have a lie down.
You're gonna have a lie down. I think I need to go into hibernation at this point after the shit we've both been through.
Well, as you're all discussing
I
this,
forget that you're not used to that.
as you're all discussing this, the Kraken Priest points out that whatever you've done, he can feel the elemental plane of water is calmer now. He can probably get to work birthing this new Kraken.
That's great. I'm gonna go outside so I don't break the Kraken.
If you need to get out of the plane of water, speak to Jonah. Jonah will get you out.
Okay. I'm gonna go out a different door, and then you come in. Eppa just leaves from a different cave entrance, just to keep himself away from the egg.
I am going to. That was really intense. I probably need I probably need to smoke a pipe after this. Yeah, I am going to leave you to that. I'm just gonna leave you to it. Yeah. Das will purposely go out the same door as Eppa.
Well, should we follow them? Because we don't know if they are gonna die if we aren't there.
Well, yeah, I would definitely say follow them.
Yeah, let's keep an eye on the small ones.
I look forward to the bardic tales of Das and Eppa.
Yeah.
Yeah, just some truly outrageous bullshit.
There'll probably be fan fictions written about them for ages to come.
The Bardic Tales of Das and Eppa will just be a DreamWorks movie franchise with two friends constantly bickering about saving the world.
I feel like it's Don Quixote meets Pinky in the Brain.
Don Quixote, yes! Yes!
Oh my god,
yes!
Okay, I was thinking more Road to El Dorado, but fine.
I mean,
I was thinking Road to El Dorado too, but you know what? Don Quixote meets Pinky and the Brain is so much better. In fact, I would go as far to say that Pinky and the Brain are probably like the mice equivalent of Don Quixote Adventures, only the Brain not so much as envisioning himself as a knight as opposed to a dictator of an entire world.
And sadly, no, I can't unsee that as being Eppa and Das.
Well, that's the whole point of Pinky in the Brain. Which one's actually insane?
Mm-hmm.
Don't know.
Oh no.
Oh, such a good series. I want to go watch it now. In any case, you guys make your way back to Jonah as the priest begins the ritual of birthing a kraken, which will take him several weeks. Jonah looks at you all and more to Tink because Tink has to speak with animals. How did it go in there? You all look a bit dour.
What do you want me to tell him? Or translate back to him?
I mean, you might as well just tell him everything. He deserves to know. He just deserves to know what's sitting on his back. Oh,
I have no clue actually what went on, so I wasn't really listening.
Essentially, something dark and scary has gone into Eppa and may have dire consequences in the future.
Yeah, that sounds like something that we might want to say. So yeah, so basically dark and scary entity is now possessing Eppa here. And we don't know any right or not.
In Eppa.
Oh my, was he not wearing protection? Did his lover not decide to bag it?
It turns out, if you're sloppy, you can tear a hole even in elemental protection.
So many ways this could go.
Yeah.
Bite out of the gutter. Pull up.
It's a good thing both kobolds are male. Otherwise, we could. Otherwise, Das could be the father of two kids.
Look, we all have a solid grasp on this joke.
And I want to say that this world does contain magic. Who doesn't say that it could lead to an interesting offspring?
Well, I know I already got one child on the way, so...
Look, it's coming up to a day of miracles soon. Miracles can happen anywhere.
Baby, you're a fail.
Anyways, I'm gonna stop milking this now and just get on with it. Gotcha, we've got that one. Well, if as long as it doesn't transmit, I'm sure it'll be fine. Where would you like to go next? There are many options down here on the elemental plane.
So we've been to the town which needed to give the Kraken, didn't we? And we've gone to the Kraken
Yes.
hatchery.
Would you say then that we've managed to more or less stabilize the water plane after the Kraken is hatched and born?
Yes, it will certainly be stabilised once Kraken
Okay.
hatches.
I think we've done everything we needed to do here. We just need to. We just need. Well, shall we get back to the material plane, or shall we just try to deal with the fire plane?
Well, I don't know how to get to the fire plane from the water plane.
All right, then. In that case,
But I
then,
assume this will when we get back to the other side and close the passage.
yeah,
And the only passage I know of is
is the
whatever
one
direction is northeast.
AGO.
Aqua.
Aqua's northeast.
Aqua.
But if we tell us, like, oh, if you want to go back to the material plane, I could just take you there.
Well, there will be a small matter of a possible war going on because somebody may have lost their temper with some news about a possible sacrifice of a kraken to open up a portal to the material plane so that someone can expand their dominion. And yeah. But that's what you get when you don't go to anger management classes. You just blow this all out of proportion, and then all of a sudden you got yourselves a war.
A thermonuclear war.
Well, yeah, whatever one of those.
If Das gives you the latitude and longitude, can you get us to there in our plane? Or is it just sort of somewhere in the...
I mean, I can
material
try
plane?
to get close. Is there anywhere particular you would like to go?
Let me look at the world map real quick. If there is a world. Ah, there it
There
is.
is.
The ship. We want the ship.
Yeah, we need to
You
get to
want
our
where you
ship.
park the boat.
We need to get to where we parked the boat, which is round about somewhere in Azulon Bay. Maybe. So, yeah.
I can certainly try. Could someone roll me a D... What was it, D100 for plane shift these days?
I can do that.
Wait, the whale knows how to plane shift?
Yeah, didn't you know?
So 1D100.
Yeah.
Uh,
You're surprised that the whale
yeah.
can plane shift. How else do you think the whale gets around?
Swims!
Yes.
That's 88.
Through the astral sea. Ayo.
88 to 91 FM, BBC.
I don't like that laugh.
No, I was more laughing at the BBC Radio 2 jingle because I hear that every fucking day at work.
Is it still the same? Is it still the same jingle?
Yeah.
Because that's quite an old one.
Well, it's not quite the same, but they still declare, you know what, FM frequencies is on. Despite the fact that they're really phasing out FM radio.
Yes.
Anyways, David, just double check plane shift.
Oh, God.
So, the whale begins to swim upwards, eventually getting faster and faster. You feel the speed picking up, eventually you feel the water rushing around you. Everything goes into a technicolor starscape. You get the starscape flicks of light flying past you as you realise that you're going from the plane of water through the astral sea, and then re-emerge on the material plane. Although something's not right. It's the material plane, you know, you can see towns and villages below you. Oh, we've come in above ground. Thankfully, that... Eventually TJ raises a hand and goes, question, has everyone gone colourblind or is it just me?
Oh. Fudge a duck. No. No.
Has
And-
anyone gone colorblind?
And you realise that everything around you is in grayscale.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh God, no!
We are too close. I mean, we did find out that the hatchery was basically next to Verulanium. Oh no.
No, the you
No, I know exactly where we are. As a player,
You-
yes.
So anyway, it takes you a while to get your bearings. The whale manages to not crash land into the ocean and get you all killed. But the whale is slightly concerned as he looks around and is like, oops, I may have overshot it. I do apologise.
When's gravity going to kick in?
It's, I was going to say, you have landed. No one's taken any fall damage. But the whale apologises because he's overshot on his plane shift. You are not on the material plane.
Oh no.
Welcome, boys and girls, to the Shadowfell,
Yep,
Yep, gosh!
the dying
Yeah,
reflection
gosh,
of your
darn it.
world. Evanrath's
I
private little domain.
Well then,
So we've been here before, haven't we?
Yes,
in previous campaigns,
in
yes.
previous
In a
campaigns you
previous
have.
campaign, yeah.
Oh god.
Just trying to remember when. Was that with, is it with Marlon and that?
Yes, with Marlon and Co. You also came here during the Elfin campaign because you hang out with Izanami for a bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember.
Out of curiosity, what's the compass doing?
The compass lies still.
That doesn't seem good.
Even though I was like, yeah, I'm terribly sorry. I really have overshot it. Do forgive me.
Well, me as a player remembers that Rex has a thing that's something of plane shift, if I recall correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We do.
Yep. Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
So, do we want to stay here or do we want to go back to the material plane?
I would rather we go back to the material plane.
Yeah. As long as the whale's got it in him.
Rex can do the
I
plane shift.
have this, and pulls out his pendant.
Yep, you pull out your fancy pendant, which opens out into almost like a aura rearrangement of rings and planetoids. So first of all, Rex, go ahead and give me an intelligence check, please.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I used all my bardic inspiration.
I should have taken plane shift.
Oh, right. I need to. Damn it! I almost rolled a dexterity.
Just before you do that,
Yes.
could this be useful? I mean, we're on home turf.
Be here.
I mean, we're on his home turf. We could break things.
Yeah, and then we have a lot angrier Ebonrat to deal with.
Yeah, but if he's angrier and doesn't have powerful tools.
Yeah. But I vote that we go back to the material plane and get back here later.
Fair.
Not that we necessarily need to come here.
Yeah, if it's necessary. True.
I think we need to stabilize all the elemental
Oh,
planes
wow.
before then.
Oof.
Oh no!
Oh no.
What happened?
Oh god, what does that do with plane shift?
Right, so on a successful check, you cast plane shift. On a failure, you all end up somewhere random.
Okay.
Right.
Oh dear.
Multiverse it is.
So, do we like? This is kind of interesting, kind of important question.
Mm-hmm.
Do we end up somewhere different as a group or as an individuals?
Don't ask that question. Now you're giving Brian ideas.
I would love to do you all like in individual places, but Jesus Christ, the amount of prep I'd have to do, I would not have any sleep for weeks.
This is
I
very
know.
I kind of want to sleep. I've had a very busy couple of weeks. I like my sleep.
I
did a rare thing. I went out on a Saturday night and I got a very nice T-shirt for it.
We got nice T-shirts for it,
That's true. Yes, you also got yourself a nice T-shirt.
and I got myself a glow stick.
Nice.
It was a good event. My voice sort of half recovered. My hearing, not so much. I'll explain later. But in any case, as a group, you all travel to somewhere else, including the whale.
Yay, Jonah! You're coming with us.
Yeah, now this is where I can have some fun.
Oh no.
So, the plane shift goes off. Again, rush of wind, technicolor lighting. You find yourselves looking around at clear open sky for miles. There's now suddenly a bowl of petunias next to you.
Oh wait! Oh no!
I'm just gonna use Mage Hand and catch the petunias.
Oh, it's wild magic! Oh shh!
No, it's not wild magic.
Close.
It's not
okay.
wild magic. It's just the DM having a little fun Douglas Adams reference because you cast plane shift onto a very specific plane with a whale.
Oh damn it!
I was expecting that from the previous casting of Flame Shift, not from
Yep.
this one.
No, because this
In each hand, petunias. Oh, they talk.
Petunias just sigh. Sigh of relief. It's not happening again. You find yourselves on the plane of air.
Are we back in Kumo?
You are at the Storm Guardian ruins.
And we don't have our awesome ship.
Nope.
Oh crap!
Oh,
We're stranded.
no, we're not.
Not Jonah, but
We're not. Oh god. Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm so glad I cast that. Used that 6th level slot when mucking around with an entire elemental plane shadow magic rather than my 7th. So it means I still have teleport.
oh,
Okay.
Do I have the
Okay.
party token on this map? Oh no, why do I not have the party token on this map?
I don't know.
What familiarity would you say we have with Kumo? Considering we spent like
Oh,
period of
I'd
time
say I
there.
have a good bit of familiarity with Kumo.
I
would
mean,
you say very familiar?
Yes.
We're helping rebuild it after all.
Does anyone have an object associated with Kumo?
I have
A crown.
crap.
I really looked at that. It's just like there would be a crowd.
Yeah.
Das, hold these. I just shove the petunias into his hands. Take the crown. Teleport. It's on target 1 to 100 on the die, and we have a whale in Kumo.
You now have a sky whale in Kumo. They will eat well tonight on whale.
No, we're not eating Jonah.
Oh.
Although I just realised, the discussion I was having the other day. You could instantly win a Pokemon fight with a whale lord. And a Pidgey.
God, yeah. I was wondering I was wondering when you were going to bring that up.
Yeah, I was just thinking, it's a whale. teleported in.
Yeah.
My physics brain's like, there's a lot of air displacement that has to happen. It could go very wrong for people.
Oh.
And you got to remember to partner with a Pachirisu as well.
You know what? I'm just gonna roll an intelligence roll. I'm gonna say at an 18. I took at least some of this into consideration. I've aimed for a rock that was unoccupied at Kumo.
Hang on a second, Tash is just having a mild panic attack. She's just unplugged the bike and it's thrown her Discord out.
Oh no!
Oh, damn.
Yeah, but basically, Windows Audio went, oh, I can't detect the speaker and a microphone anymore. I'll just default to these.
So you are teleporting. So it cannot be teleported between planes. It can only be teleported in.
Yes, I can only
Yes,
teleport
yeah,
within
he can teleport to
Okay.
a location on the same plane of existence. So you teleport to Kumo safely.
Nice.
as safe as you can with a whale.
Yeah.
Like I said, my physics pro is like some poor soul's about to feel the force of a nuclear blast as a whale just pops into existence in front of him. But it's magic, so no, there's now just a whale magically appearing. Right. I need to fix Tash first. Let me do that first.
Alright.
For the, we do need to check whether or not this whale is falling. Because at the moment, it is very in my head. We've been doing this all whilst in whale-bound
Input
free
device.
fall.
Yeah.
Hang on. Talk amongst yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh. Well,
This is
I guess
going to be.
Rex
Yeah.
is on Kill Effa watch.
Yeah.
You're the one who deals with cursed monsters.
Yeah, that's true.
You are our specialist.
I am a specialist. Indeed.
Oh god, genuinely, I'm glad that Brian's not listening for this, but with the whole like being in the Shadowfell thing and being possessed by dark magic, I was just like, is this gonna let us leave?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very glad that you did the plane shift because, like, I fully believe I would not be allowed.
Yeah.
I'm scared to see what happens.
Backup plan, just power cycle the PC and see if that allows it to reconnect with the microphone.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
But for some reason, the microphone's like, yeah, I'm going to stop appearing as a device.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what went on there, but power cycle it and it normally fixes it. Anyway, so you appear in Kumo. Everyone's rather shocked at your sudden reappearance. Say, welcome, Lord Das's return, and
Captain King Das.
sorry, King Captain, Lord King Captain.
Oh wow, I got more.
Well, I don't know what honorifics to use. Also, I love the fact that they can only hear one half of this conversation, but hey. But in any case, they welcome you all back, they praise Das as their lord and say, well, lord, dude, friend,
Mm-hmm.
King.
Yeah.
dude.
Dude. King Captain
Lord.
Lord.
Yeah, in
Master
any case,
Damio.
all the honorifics that can be provided. And they're all wondering how the hell you got here with a whale.
Magic.
Clearly magic, but what compelled you to bring a whale here?
We came from the water plane. He's sort of helped us get back.
He's a bad driver. He was aiming for the material plane. I'm very sorry to say that, but you're kind of a bad driver.
Jonah just groans and just, ugh, Mortys.
Admittedly, you're very good when it comes to one plane. But we can try again in the morning. How much water do you need?
A fair bit.
Don't we have a Triton that creates, destroys, and controls water?
Yes, you do.
You do, as a matter of fact, yes. You do have the Triton of Poseidon.
You're welcome.
Yes. So
Say it so bitterly.
I'm going to make a wisdom saving throw because that is probably a stroke of genius that Dash probably shouldn't have. Plus, he has seen things. He has seen so many things.
He's seen into Eppa's world.
He's seen into Eppa's world, and it is a very dark, murky place with way too many scriptures laid around of some questionable nature.
Look, I haven't even sent you the picture I found on Twitter yet.
Okay, that is fine.
Oh, when did that come through? That's weird.
Because I probably wasn't on Roll20 at the time that I rolled
Yeah,
that.
that would be it.
Yes. That's an 18. It's all good. Das is fine.
He's fine. Yeah, he is fine.
So anyway, if you guys want to, you can take a long rest. As you spend a day recovering, which means those of you with the necrotic weakness from earlier, which took away your maximum hit points, that will now be cleared.
Hooray!
I was gonna say before we even take that long rest, Dash would like to have a very quiet. I say quiet. Yeah, a very. I say very. A private word with him. A private word with Eppa.
Oh no, I'm in trouble.
Oh, you're in trouble.
Just one second. Eppa will use a 5th level spell slot to conjure a water elemental. Because I'm assuming you don't want to be sat there with the trident for the rest of the day.
That's very true. Well, but Trident needs attunement as well, so.
I was just putting fluff in.
I know. I'm gonna try and see whether the microphone's fixed. If not, then I'll just do the rest with my phone for the time being. Okay.
yes, it works.
It works! Woo!
Seem to be coming out of the thing, so I'm just going to put my earphones back on.
Mm-hmm.
And I be heard.
Oh, your voice note is working and shows the different quality of microphone from your phone to this.
Yeah.
It really does.
Anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Eppa will just. Well, Das will just give a fair, couple of. He'll use his fist to, sort of make his presence known through the door, but not hard enough that it's, really bashing it down, but just enough that Eppa can hear it.
Oh, yes!
Hello?
Hello?
The door is not
now
locked.
I can't hear anyone.
The door is not
I
locked.
can't hear anyone.
Oh, hang on.
Oh god.
Hang on.
Oh no.
Hello?
For Discord.
Is it Bree you're looking for? There's a fire in your eye.
There we go.
It melts
There
the
we go.
air of
There
your
we go.
smile.
Right, so So douche, douche, douche. Knock on the door.
Hello? The door's unlocked.
I was more waiting until you open the door, but fine, okay. I'll open the door myself.
Just mage hand the door open, I guess.
Fine, okay, fine. The door opens by itself, I suppose. Yeah. What is Eppa doing? Like, is Eppa sitting down, standing up, or just...
I have no idea what the quarters are like here. So in my mind, Eppa is essentially probably at a small desk of sorts, just
Okay, so
looking. He's probably taken the Draconomicons out of the bag, but hasn't quite out of the bag of holding, but hasn't quite had a chance to open any of them up yet.
okay, so without so much of a word, Das is almost kind of like marching with purpose towards Eppa, grabs him by like the shoulders or scruff of the neck, like whichever, pins him against the wall. Much like how Eppa sort of like pins Das against the wall, ceiling, whatever. And goes so you telling me I can't be a god because so you telling me I can't be a god so that I can try and help others and maybe bring back important people back into our lives who have died like is wrong. But then you go and absorb something so dark and ominous and frankly quite painful up your arm. What the hell is wrong with you? What in the nine hells is wrong with you? Okay, I saw what happened.
In my defense, that wasn't on purpose. That was like the magical equivalent of dropping a vase full of roses. That are capable of blowing up. Yeah, no, that wasn't my finest moment. But hey, welcome to Magic 101. It's dangerous. And there's just sort of like a sheepish smile on this little kobold's face.
When Eppa smiles,
like it's sheepish and nervous. It's like it's clear, just like.
Oh, would he have the heart to do what I'm about to do? Yeah, with Eppa's like little sort of smile. Yeah, you know what? Das is just gonna give Eppa a bit of a slap to the face. Like slap to the face, like much like how Eppa sort of tried snapping Das out of like whatever manic state is in. Like,
okay,
it's like,
ow! I messed up.
Yes.
Okay, I said I messed up. Why did you slap me?
Because I can't lose another one. Okay. Losing Aelin was bad enough. I can't lose you too. Losing half of my crew to a mutiny was one thing. Losing Aelin was something else. And I can't deal with losing someone important to me a third time. I really cannot. I get it. I should be over her by now. I should know that this is what's to be expected. Leading a life of adventure and being the chosen one and trying to save the world, but there is only so much or so many times that I can lose people who quite frankly I've grown fond of over this time, and I can't lose you, okay? I can't lose you.
I think that's the moment where Eppa just gives Das a hug. Just a hug. Pulls him in close, like, I get it. I don't want to die. I didn't try to die. I didn't try and become powerful. But I don't know if we're all going to make it out of this. It's a Someone help me here.
I mean, I'm the only other person in the room at the moment, and I don't think I'm being particularly helpful at the moment.
No, I was talking to the cloak.
Oh, okay.
The cloak just gives you the feedback of you're on your own, man.
But look how good you are, cloak. You think someone who's always about watching would have some sort of emotion? And you know what? No.
Well, you'd think some kind of powerful dragon god will like have some kind of insight all to this, but I guess not. Looks to Shiro's dice.
Like, we are kind of in the firing line of kind of the most evil being our kind can think of that isn't mortal. Like, I don't know. This is like dwarves fighting Fenrir. We've got Abibath. Best one in the world. He killed his siblings.
Yeah.
I'm just a kobold.
Yeah.
A kobold who's a little overclocked upstairs. But I'm just a kobold. I don't intend to go into a fist fight with him. But it doesn't mean he's not going to be the end of me. Or any of us. And I wish I could promise you that we're all going to be fine. But we both know that's a lie.
Yeah, you can.
But
just
I promise
feel...
you. I promise you. And he does squeeze you a little tighter at this point. I'm damn well not going to go down without a fight.
Yeah. It's that moment that Das's grip does soften and like kind of hug you back. And goes, okay, if there's one thing that you are not, is that you are not just a kobold. You are a brilliant genius at times. A little bit unhinged, but a brilliant unhinged genius all the same. Like you and Tink together. Well, I mean, if you two could have babies together, oh boy, those babies would be geniuses.
Hang on. Okay, no, that.
Not
that
I'm saying you two should. Look,
like the hug is very much loosened. There's a good 2 or 3 inches now between the chests of Das and Eppa, as it was just like, have you planned children with? Have you been shipping your crew?
No, I've not been shipping anyone with each other at all.
As approaching disembodied voice here, technically he has been shipping his crew. He's been shipping them from port to port constantly.
There you go. See,
thank you, Council of One. Like, thank you. Yeah, shipping you guys from port to port, sort of thing. But But we're getting a little sidetracked here. You are so much more than a kobold, okay? You are probably one of the most powerful, magey, magical people I've ever had the fortune of stumbling across. And the thought of just losing you, Pink, TJ, as short of a time we've had with him so far, and Rex. Wow, I'm getting people's names right. That's a bit worrying. I should really go to my doctor for that. Anyways. Yeah.
Maybe that telepathy thing's doing good things for you.
Maybe. Maybe, I don't know.
Mental stability through telepathy.
Huh.
He scribbles that down as like a note to look that up later.
But we're getting a little sidetracked here. The point is that it's only looking into your mind and seeing all that darkness and the scar and it going into you and everything else. I mean, it's one thing seeing Aelin die and only hearing I don't know, some a sound which sounds like I don't really know how to describe it. It's a very buzzy sound, but a loud buzzy sound. Like several bees buzzing in your head, and they're very loud and very angry. It's kind of like that, like buzzing in your head. And knowing that she was gone, that I think that was the start of it all. I think that was the start of realizing that like things are getting real, and we all need to step it the heck up. And then seeing that thing go into your arm, it hurt a lot. I can tell. I felt everything that you felt, and it was painful and awful, and I genuinely thought that you were going to die. I really I think it's that moment that I just feel like I can't afford to lose anyone else, because losing anyone else would mean that losing anyone else would give Eben Raff another step towards winning, and platonically speaking, I love you guys. And I can't bear the thought of losing you all through one thing or another. I mean, you guys have been, besides half of my crew, even then, I think half of my crew only tolerated me. You guys have actually stuck around when you could have easily left or caused another mutiny. So
That's what. I can't remember if it was Hermes or Dionysus who said it. It's what one of those Olympian douches said. We're clan. Sometimes clan gets hurt. Sometimes parts of the clan die. Sometimes new people join the clan. I can't promise you that we're going to be okay. But, and he sort of gestures to the books. I wasn't just going to let a bunch of magic sit in me without having it under my control. That's why I was hitting the box. Do you want to join me? I think I've seen stuff in the white one that might appeal to you.
Yeah,
Something about how to use a dagger against a cockatrice. It was very interesting.
Ooh, that does sound quite appealing, actually.
Still checking it is the white one. White one is one of the ones that I have. Just for consistently.
Yeah,
Yes,
green, white,
and sapphire.
yeah. But when Bluebird's like, no, you haven't got Azulons.
Not yet.
Not yet.
You have not visited his shrine yet.
No, we just visited his temple.
Yeah. No, his temple here on the plane of air.
Wait, what? Oh, sorry, Azulons. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have the blue book yet.
Wait a minute. That is a stroke of luck. As much as we didn't intend to be here. His shrine is about. We could pick that up on the way back to our reality.
True.
Who knows what 4 of these books in the same place will do?
Yeah.
Oh, as Azulon hasn't got a shrine here, I was thinking more where you picked the cloak up from.
Oh, I thought that. Sorry, I misunderstood that.
No, that's right. That's me. Brain is rapidly entering sleep mode.
Speaking of which, in order to sort of like move the scene along,
Yeah.
Eppa will sort of like pull up a stool or something, or like gesture to the bed and passes over the white Draconomicon to Das.
I will try and read.
Pretending to read the Bible's a lie. That's a sin against. It's the Bible. You get credit for trying.
Yeah, like he's trying. He's doing his best.
Well, I mean, he's got the weapons and he's got the book. I feel like the weapons should help him.
Oh, don't worry, it will. Das will unlock a new feature.
Oh.
That was unexpected. Cool.
Okay.
Yes, you need to remind me to do the feature. Don't let me go to sleep until I actually updated your character the item with the feature.
Brian, you need to update my character sheet with the feature before you go to bed. Hey, at least you know.
It's on record at least.
Just prepare your deranged song for after the stream.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty then. And with that, I think that's a good place to end tonight's stream. And tonight's session of D&D. So I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Bit more RP than usual, but I didn't know where tonight was going to go. But now you have things to do and plans to make.
We're in a place. You're
in a place safer than the plane of water.
Yes.
And the plane of water is safer.
This is true. It is safer than when you left it.
Yeah, 3 out of 4 elemental planes are now stable. We just need to deal with the fire.
This is where we find out there's like another 7 planes.
Just to pad out the campaign. No.
Aeroplanes.
Well, it'll be like the subplane, the plane of steam, the plane of sand.
The plane of stars. Wait, no, that's just the astral plane.
Yeah.
The plane of woodwork with the plane.
Oh.
Yeah.
that feels like where Hephaestus and Pan would hang out.
The plane of plane.
The plane of wood.
The plane of wood.
Yeah, the plane of wood, but it's just Hephaestus just goes there more for supply gathering.
Yeah, and Pan's just like going, "Stop cutting down my treants, you ingrate! But they make the best handles."
Do you have any idea how difficult it is to find hardwood this amazing? Out of my way, peasant just drives off in a motorized wheelchair. grossly over-engineered, but it's able to pull the trees out, roots and all.
Oh, I do hope we meet Hephaestus before this campaign is over.
Is he going to be like on Percy Jackson, where he's just playing 80s music
I don't know.
and building theme park rides?
I have several ideas for how. I have several ideas for how to go for Hephaestus. I'm not quite sure.
But you're ending the stream.
Yes, we shall end the stream and we shall discuss things later. So, anyways, thank you all for watching, everybody. We'll see you all next time for some more D&D shenanigans. Until then, good night.
Good night.
Good night.